Hi, this is John Rogers with the Colorado Division of Water Resources, and this video is the second in a tutorial of the DWR online meter reading entry tool. The first video covered logging in and how to filter your meter list. This video is an orientation to the home page and the detail page for individual meters, and the third video covers data entry. So here I am, logged into the site on the home page, viewing all my active meters, which is the default selection. Before we get to the table here, let me show you a couple other things. First, in terms of screen space, you can hide these search criteria and bring them back with these button there. You can hide the header as well and bring it back with that little caret symbol there. You can export your table to a CSV file with this option. You can view help here. The map may be useful to you. I'm just scrolling with my mouse, or you can use these guys to zoom in and out. You can view it as a map or satellite. That guy will maximize it to your full screen. Click map options here. You can explore these options. And then lastly, don't miss when you click on one of these, you get details about the meter and you get these tools, these location-based tools. So back to the table. There's a lot to this table. It's going to take some study to learn it. The first thing I recommend you do is click the three dots at the top of any of these columns, and when you do that, you'll see this drop down and these options for that column, and this, hover over the word columns, and here you see all of the actual fields or columns in this table. And notice not all of them are visible in this layout. The checkbox means they're visible. So there's a lot to this, and the trick to making this work for you is that you have 4 different layouts that you can save for this table. And I'll show you in just a minute how to do that for yourself from scratch. It just takes seconds to set that up. But you can see my examples here. So for example, I saved one layout with just a few fields in it, maybe for data entry or for viewing on a small screen. Then more of maybe a typical view. And then one layout that I saved here with all of the fields. So if you click here, and you'll see all the fields are visible in this table. When you hover over the label at the top of any column, the header, you'll get a pop-up with a definition of what that field means. And in some cases, like wherever you see this I, it means there's more information behind that. Also note, all of those pop-up definitions are in a data dictionary under the help menu. Now we want to go from this home page to an individual meter detail page. So I'm going to click this word view here on the left for the meter that we want to go to. And now you see here we're on a meter detail page for that individual meter. Formally it's for the measuring point and shows the current associated meter at that measure point. Notice we land on the readings tab. There are 3 tabs here. You see search criteria here similar to the main page. And again, I can hide that if I want to. I can export this table to CSV. I can add a new record, and I can edit existing records per the rules. Notice only this one is editable. Again, see the next video on editing. Lastly, here, let me show you how to make your own table layout. So when you come in first time, it's going to look like this. You see user setting 1, 2, 3. Pick any one of those. Make any kind of adjustments. All I'm doing is clicking and dragging and dropping. I could click this as we saw before. I could choose to show or hide additional fields. Any changes like that, and you'll see now the little pencil symbol here next to that. It means I've made that change and it's been saved. If I go away from that and come back, those changes are saved. You can click on that little pencil symbol and you can name that setting if you want to. And boom, you can do that 3 different times plus the default layout. And now last thing, in the meter details page, I'm going to click on overview, and notice this field right here, the meter name. It also has a pencil symbol. Because I'm the owner of this well, I can click on that and I can name that meter or well anything that I want to, and then save that with the check mark. Essentially that's your meter's nickname that you can use, and it'll appear here, and it will also appear here on this page when I refresh. Okay, be sure to watch the third video on data entry. Thanks.